Yo, what is going on? Like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. As you guys can see, you got PrizePicks. Right? We've got Rockstar Cash right here in the corner. Promo code FDG. That's a 059. That using that code will get you 25% off your first month's purchase. And as you can see, Prize Picks is sponsored this channel as well. You can if you're using my code up here at DNZ059, they'll match your deposit up to $100. It's a pretty dope site. I encourage you guys to check it out. All right. Well, the day yesterday it was pretty good, man. Pretty good. Let's try to keep the train rolling. However, I might got one official place, maybe two official plays, but I didn't have much. And that's the beauty of baseball or anything. You pick your spots, you get in and you get out. Okay. I got more information than I have picks today. I wasn't going to record. I went and paid some bills and stuff like that. Then we got a subtle slate today. It's travel day. Shout out to everybody who's been supportive. Drop your plays. If you got any plays, drop your plays in the comments. If you got any questions, I'll do my best to try to help you out. I'm no expert. I do my best to try to help you out. But that being said, let's get it. Let's slide over here to the Chicago Cubs game. My Chicago Cubs here. Oh no, I'm sorry. Look at me, anxious to get to the Cubs. We got the Strider on the mound. We got Reyes on the mound, and not an official play, but it is what it is. It's the Atlanta Braves or nothing for me in this spot. I'm giving the pitcher lean to Atlanta. Of course, they got Strider on the mound. He's been filthy, straight nasty. I'm not taking his K's. You know what? I'm gonna do a $5 prize picks, 6 picks, and I'm gonna add his K's over there. Okay, just for the fun of it. The numbers the numbers does not, back it up. But what if he goes out there and do it? So either way it goes, probably best bet for me would probably be the 1.5 here in this spot here. Um, yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Not looking at too much extra stuff here. I'm gonna keep it moving here. It's a doubleheader here. I forgot about that. But Atlanta Braves, Charlie Morton and Tyler McGill on the mound. We got an over under 9 in this spot. Shucks. I would be looking at let me see. I would be looking at Olsen in this spot. No, let me see. McGill. Yeah, I think I would be looking at Olsen in this spot. Yeah. Uh yeah, I think I would be looking at Olsen in this spot and Acuna. Those are the guys I look at for towards right hand pitching. Now this Atlanta team will strike out. They're striking out their 7 most versus right hand pitchers in the league. But I don't want to I don't want to go there. But they will strike out. But I don't have much as far as a side or a total in this one here. So I'll keep it moving, man. I could possibly see runs being put up in this one here. What's the weather going to be looking like here? Let's see. Um, First game we got lineups out. I would be looking at Olsen in this first game too, man. I don't know. We'll see. For sure, I'll be looking at Olsen in this second game with McGill on the mound. But nothing spectacular. I only can take him for total bases or a home run. What's the wind like? 16 to 17 miles straight away to center. Okay. All right. So that's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. Second game. Probably the same old thing, 12 to 16 miles. 16 to 17 miles straight away to center. Interesting. Hmm. Okay. All right. All right. So let's keep it moving. Chicago Cubs at Washington Nationals here. We got over under 8.5 in this spot. So there you have it. We got Smiley on the mound. We got Gore on the mound. Both of these pitchers have been serviceable. So I can't knock that. Heading over here to props.cash. Gonna go to the trends page and I'm gonna check out the no runs first inning because that's where I'm going with this one. Um, Filter it here to 2023. Oh, shout out to YouTube, man. You can. This is available. It is available on YouTube. Music as well, so you can catch this in podcast form. There you have that. All right, I forgot to, I gotta add that into the pitch. All right, but either way it goes, we got Smiley on the mound, and we got Mackenzie Gore on the mound, and then Nerfies. Okay, no runs first inning. That's what a Nerfie is. All right, so interesting to point out here is Drew Smiley. He's 1-1 to this number. He's four. I mean, he's 1-1 on the road to this number here. So that means he's giving up one run in the first inning on the road. He's 4-1 overall, 80% on the season. And Mackenzie Gore, he's 2-0 at home and 5-0 overall. He's 100% to this number. It's 80% probability given the fact that these guys have both pitched 5 games. If I'm taking a Nerfie on this board, it's going to be the Chicago Cubs here. You're going to get it at a minus 122. Ain't no if. I've already taken a stab at it. So, official play here. Don't go crazy with these. No runs first inning. I think I got it at a minus 118 or something like that. Minus 120, I forget. But let's see what it is on FanDuel so we can keep it moving. I do got a couple other things though here. Don't let me forget the KU guy. So it's steady moving. All right, it's steady moving. If you want to get there, be my guest. All right. Bats here. I got one special bat I want to talk about, and that's going to be Cody Bellinger. All right. So um um War, all right, he's giving a 1.3 OPS to lefties, all right. The Cubs, I don't know how many lefties are going to be able to run out there, but yeah, I'm looking at Cody Bellinger in this spot. Right here, looking at looking at prop stack cash. Just for a hit, it's Cody Bellinger. I don't know what book this is, but it's a minus 155. He's batting 316 versus lefties on the season here. I mean versus righties on the season. So he really hits righties well. He's hitting over 1,000 OPS versus righties. Okay, so that's another thing there. Like I said, he's got a hit. Is 17. He's 71% to a hit this season. 17 to 24. He's been playing some good ball. What else you want to look at? If you want to look at total bases, his total bases should come out at, let's see, 1.5. At 1.5, he's hitting this at a 48%. He's hit 2 total bases in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of his last 7 games. He's been on fire. What else do I mean? And then one of my favorite stats here is hits, runs, and RBIs. Okay, it gives you the flexibility to get a hit, get a run, get an RBI, get 2 RBIs, get a hit. You know what I'm saying? Get 2 hits or whatever the case may be. It's combo play. You can get his. You can take the over if you want at minus 105. I think that's plus 105. I mean. He's hit this number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 11 out of his last 12 games. He's been on fire. He's 17 to 24 at 71% hit rate towards this number this season. Okay. So that's something you can really look at there. All right. On the flip side, I can't go without giving Mackenzie Gore his props here. He does have decent K stuff here. His line's sitting at 6.5. He's had 6 Ks or better in each and every last one of his games. Chicago Cubs are 10th versus left-hand pitching there and strikeout. So I couldn't talk you off the strikeout props for Mackenzie Gore. Mackenzie Gore has been okay. He's just on the Washington Nationals team. So, it is what it is. All right. Let's keep it moving to the next spot where I want to talk about some people at. All right. Did I miss anything on my notes? Whatever the case may be, probably not. Let's keep it moving. Okay. This Cleveland Guardians New York Yankees game, I don't have nothing for this one. Let's stop here at the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox here. Okay. Iffy game here. Anytime you're playing, Boston, you can almost always expect some runs. You know what I'm saying? So I took a deep dive into a couple bats here that I want to talk about 3 bats. All right. So we're looking at the Toronto Blue Jays and Boston Red Sox over on the 10. Okay. So I'm looking at Chapman, Verdugo, endeavors. All right. And there's a couple more bets that I didn't write them down though. All right. So let's get into it. All right. So first and foremost, let's talk about Chapman, man. Chapman, a little BVP. He's 5 for 5 versus this guy here. All right. So let's see. Let's go over here to props.cash and let's go to the hits. And then let's get to Chapman. Okay. Let's get to Chapman. And I know I went past him because I can't see. And he's at the top. All right. Let's just filter this down to one hit first and foremost here. 0.5. All right. He's 21 to 27 to this number, almost 80%. He's sitting at 70%. Okay. Versus left hand pitching, he's batting. Versus right hand pitching, he's batting 324 versus left hands a 536. So he's crushing it. All right, he's crushing it. Okay, don't it is what it is. All right, so like I said, he's 5 for 5 versus him. I think with a bomb or two home runs. He's 5 for 5. So he's a hit candidate, home run candidate, whatever the case may be. All right. Total bases. All right. His total bases sitting at 1.5. He's 59% to this number on the season, 16 out of 27. Where's his home runs looking like? He's got 5 home runs, and when he hits home runs, looks like he's hitting them in bunches. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind there. His hits, runs, and RBIs, it's coming out at 1.5, probably. Maybe you'll get a 2.5 at some places, but I'll filter it down to a 1.5, where it's standard at. As you can see, 1.5. He's hit this number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of his last 7 games. I don't know what the number's going to be like on the books. I have to go check it out, but they do have a line set at 2.5, so we expect them to do some damage here. But the hits, run, and RBIs is just a nice, nice, stat for people who's really, really busy on the bases. All right, let's switch our attention to Verdugo, okay? Because here's another guy that I really, really want to talk about. All right. So, Verdugo, since 2017 versus Jose Barrios, he's batting 429. So there you have that with a 14.3% K percentage. Okay, let's bring his hits down at least to 1 for the season. So he's got a 79% to just a hit. All right, on one of these books you can get it at a 165. So, but that line is at 1.5. All right. So, for just for a hit, it's probably going to be a parlay piece, but still, he's 23 or 29 to this number here. All right. Versus right hand pitching, he's hitting 333, 256 towards versus left hand pitching. So there you have that. All right. Total bases. 105 right there. You can get it for minus 105. 1.5 total bases there. 45%, man. But you can look at his hits, runs, and RBIs where he's been busy at as well. All right, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. He's coming at that 20 of 2020, 20 of 29 at a 69% hit rate. Like I said, so if you could get it at him, he's really very, very, very busy on the basis. So if you could get him at a 1.5 right there at a parlay piece, then I couldn't talk you off of that. As far as the side in this one here, I don't have a side. Other bets I was looking at from that game, it's probably going to be, let's see, maybe a Kirk. I couldn't talk you off of Kirk there. Alejandro Kirk. No, who was I looking at? Either way it goes, those are just a few bets. We know what this game can be capable of. We got a over under 10 here, so we're expecting runs, whatever the case may be. Houston Astros. All right, so we got over under 8.5 in this spot. We got Stripling on the mound. We got Garcia on the mound here. Okay, so a couple bets I was looking at, and then I was looking at Garcia as well. Garcia on the season, he's sporting a on the season, Garcia is sporting a 27.2% K rate there. To left hands, 25%, 28% towards rights. And then you couple that with the fact that let's go to strikeouts. Let's go to San Francisco. Let's go to Garcia, and then this team here, they're striking out the most. Okay, they're striking out the most for versus right hand pitching. San Francisco is at number one, so you can see that right there. The lines for Garcia is sitting at 6.5. He's hit this number in 3 straight games, so it's a possibility that he's heated up. But there you have it. Now you got some bats over here that can hit these righties for San Francisco. You got guys like um Estrada, who's been, hey, I couldn't talk you off a hit for him. He's hitting 364 versus right hand pitching. He's got a hit in 21 of his last 26 games, so he's been pesky. I didn't check his total bases earlier, and he's been acting up in the total bases. Total bases for wait. No, it's probably not. Probably not. I'm sorry, that line did not filter right. Let's go to 1.5 and see what he's been doing. 1.5. Right. So he's 42% to 1.5. Meh. You know what I'm saying? But hits, runs, and RBIs at 1.5. Hey, he's over 50%. He's 16 to 26 to the hits, runs, and RBI category. But I don't know if I'll get there. Okay. I'm really iffy on the strikeouts as well. Another bat that you can look at for power here is JD Davis. JD Davis. Even for a hit, you could get him at minus 150 there. He's batting 328 versus right hand pitching. So you could get him for a hit. He's 58% to this number, 14 to 24 to the 14 to 24 on the season there, but I probably won't go there, to tell you the truth. I'm iffy on the strikeout props. I'm gonna sprinkle a little something on the strikeout prop for Garcia, because that's what I do. That's what I like. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it is what it is. I got it at a minus 130 on FanDuel. Last time I checked FanDuel, his strikeout prop was at a minus 138. All right. So and if some bats from this one here, from the Houston side here is I like Bregman in this spot. He hits righties well. So there you have that. Bregman is a guy that's really, really standing out to me. Outside of the usual suspects, Bregman is a guy that is standing out. Let's see. Oh, there he is right there. It's a parlay piece coming out at minus 225, but I like the spot for him, versus Stripling. So from a hit all the way up to a home run, I couldn't talk you off of that. No, you get his hits, runs, and RBI. He's hitting this at a 50% clip on the season, so it's minus 140 at a 1.5. Numbers that graded out well for me was Abreu. His numbers graded out pretty well for me as well. For some reason, he does have history versus him. Bregman does also. He's 3 for 6. So if you want to look at that, keep it going. It is what it is right there. All right. San Diego Padres. Oh, listen. Give me the San Diego Padres money line parlays, run line straight to official play. Sprinkling some on the run line here. Weaver, he's in trouble. I think he's in trouble. Soto's probably my favorite here. He's giving up 1,000 OPS on both sides of the ball, lefties and righties. Manny Machado's got 2 home runs versus him. Alexander Bogaerts, I don't give a fuck who you put out there, man. So I'm probably gonna sprinkle some on Soto home run today though. Maybe Manny too, because he's got 2 home runs. But mainline parlays, run line straights, and then another game where I'm undecided at here. I ain't too much undecided. The line ain't too fishy either. I'll tell you one thing. Gonsolin, we got Walker and Gonsolin on the mound. Gonsolin, he's only pitched 65 pitches last game, I want to say, and look for him to maybe get more pitches, man, up into the 70s, 80s range. I don't know how they're trying to bring him along because he's coming off, this is his second start. However, a bat I was looking at here was going to be Will Smith. Will Smith, Yeah, I'm looking at Will Smith here. All right. If he's in the lineup, always make sure these people are in the lineup here. Let's head over to Props.Cash. Let's go over here to the Philadelphia and the Dodgers here, and let's see if we got Will Smith up. Will Smith is up. I checked his numbers out somewhere else, but I could check his. I can go through the motions with you guys right here. He is 79% to at least one hit, sitting at a parlay piece of the minus 275. That's just at least one hit. He's got a hit in 11 of his last 14 games. Um, Sliding over here to total bases. Looks like he's 50% to his total bases, 1.5. You probably get that at a plus 125. If you want to get there, be my guest. And then hits, runs, and RBIs. He's looking really good in that spot. He's 10 for 14 at 71%. All right. Mookie Betts, I couldn't talk you off of this guy either. Since 2017, the numbers just looked okay there. And yeah, that just about sums it up, man. There was a few more bets like Muncie, bets. I couldn't talk you off of. I'm gonna end up taking the Dodgers in this one here. All right, Dodgers on the money line. I'm gonna end up taking the Dodgers on the money line in this spot. All right. Maybe Dodgers first 5. Same thing with the Houston Astros. Maybe I might take the Houston Astros. This is what I was looking at as well. I might take the Houston Astros first 5 innings um, 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 result. That's equivalent to minus a half. So, for people who don't know, so if you go to the run line, it'll be the same thing. All right. Minus 134, minus 135. That's minus a half. Sometimes the run line can end up being 1.5. That's why they have the result, because the result, when it comes to the favorites, is always minus a half. With that being said, guys, peace out. Good luck.